we are on. All right, we are going to do, I do not have my headphones, so I hope you can hear me. This is the Château Paint inlay. Do not be afraid of paint inlays. They make these designs kind of distressed and vintagey to give you some grace on all the things, and it just looks good too. These can be used up to 3 times. So you are getting your money's worth. So the deal about these, they come in 8 pages. So you would want to lay them face down because you get it all figured out on your image like that, and then you have to turn it and it kind of messes you up. It did that to me yesterday because it had been a while when I did it. So do them face down. I've even taken and numbered the pages with you know, some like painter's tape with a number on there. You could write a little letter or something, somehow number these. It will help you keep track, and then maybe even number this and then references. Now, you can save these boards and make Mod Podge and decoupage off of them. I've done it and it looks really good. We have frames that would fit these. So you could make a gallery wall in a small dollhouse, which I have. Frame each individual one of these with our frames molds and make a collage of a gallery wall. Wouldn't that be cute? I've about talked myself into doing that. I have like 7 dollhouses. Okay, and that's my retirement job when I'm too tired to do big furniture. Okay, look how gorgeous this is. I am using the vintage linen in the DIY paint. It is a gray white. Our white swans is probably our whitest white. It has a little bit of a yellow cast when you hold it up to this one. If you don't hold it up to this one, you don't see that. But anyway, so that's what I'm using. This came to me like this. I bought this like this. It looks like cowgirl coral in our DIY paint. So I'm excited. It already had a base layer on it. And look how good it did. Let me get you up a little bit closer here. Look how good it did. Like when you pull it off, it brings some of that off. And I'm going to probably wet distress that and even let a little bit more show. And then I think I'll leave these already white. I don't exactly know how I'm going to do it all. This is going to be a YouTube video. So I've already filmed doing this, but I thought I would show you on a live how to use these. So basically you get your first coat of paint down and let it dry. Or if you wanted to keep the wood tone, you would use our liquid patina and put it down as your paint base. That's off label to do that, and it is kind of risky. Sometimes it doesn't turn out as good. Sometimes you can't use them more than once. I mean, there's things with that. That's a whole nother tutorial. But for now, we're going to go ahead and do your second coat of paint needs to be wet. Our DIY paint dries really fast. So sometimes I even give it a little mister. I like my mister bottle because it doesn't dump a bunch of water on there. It's just this fine mist of water, continuous water, and it's really good. So sometimes once I get especially if it's a big surface, I'll put my coat that I'm going to put the paint inlay down, and then I re-wet it a little bit. We did a workshop in here last night, and all the ladies was doing paint inlays for the first time. And by the time they got their paint on, because they're slower painters, we had to re-wet it and then put our paint inlay in. Okay, very key. Do not forget this. I forgot it over here, even knowing this. Do you see this little edge right here? We got to cut that off. You've got to cut that off to be able to meet the seams, okay? If you forget, which I did over there, I've lifted it up and remember to cut the one that's matching it off, and then I was able to put that under, and yeah. Okay, so there's ways to do it, but try not to forget, okay? So let's go in and do that right now. Oh my word, if I wasn't on film, it wouldn't take me as long to do that. Am I on? I promise it doesn't take me this long to cut, but I'm I'm holding it awkwardly. Ah, I think I forgot to put the title in. No, I did put the title in. Anyway. My Friday video, I'm in a collaboration, so it's not coming out until, or weekly. I usually do them on Fridays. It's coming out tomorrow morning at 9. Don't skip church for it, believe me. I'm in a collaboration, and you're going to want to watch. It is cozy crafting. There might be all sorts of content. Some may not be crafters in the collab. So mine is going to be 4 thrifted projects. I wasn't even planning to use the thrifted projects, but my car just turned in to the thrift store. It's so well trained. It goes to Sonic. It goes to the thrift stores. Let's see, where else do I turn into that I have no business? All the shoppings. Okay, so I cut the edge off. Do I need to do, okay, so I did that edge. Do I need to do this edge? Probably. This one's kind of harder because it's kind of got this gold. I'm going to go do it for future use. Man, I had a hard time deciding what color I wanted to put over this coral because I loved the coral so much. But it's looking good. I think I did a good choice. Okay, so once you get those edges cut off, I would just go ahead and do that on all of them when you first get it out, and then lay out your composition. Okay, so be sure, once you wet these down, it's hard to see which side the paint is on and which side isn't. We were having a hard time last night. Of course, it was dark in here too. So make sure you know which side goes into the paint, or you're gonna be so sad, okay? So let's open up my vintage linen. I can go back and answer any questions later. I've got a wet sponge. You can use a wet rag. I used a wet rag yesterday, and sponges are easy to work with. Okay. So you want to put a healthy coat of paint on, all right? I was telling my friends that do this, we have a little, it's called Junkin' Beauties group. And we all kind of do the same thing. Love the same stuff for sure. And I said, I have only been doing small crafts forever, and my favorite canvas is furniture, and I miss doing furniture so bad. So I just took off and decided to do this piece of furniture. I've been looking at it for months. And believe me, I had plenty of other things I need to be working on, but I just had to do it. You have to. It's crazy how much this is my business, but I don't get to do what I want all the time. I'm doing the business part, doing the workshops, I have other parts of my business, and I'm just like, oh, this is my favorite. I wish I could just do this all day long, okay? Okay, I'm connected to a person that lives in their business over there, and let me tell you, they're having some fun today, okay? I thought I was like, oh God, I hope I shouldn't have said God, please forgive me. I was thinking, am I gonna have to call the cops or the ambulance? I literally thought somebody might have got hurt in there. Not in a bad way, just like they're just having fun over there, and it just sounded, yeah, so can you hear him yelling? Oh my word. He's a bachelor, but then the bachelor works for him. And anyway, lots of fun up there. And they got this old stick in the mud artist over here. Okay, so I got that covered good. Oh yeah, I got to do this part because I had a hard time if I wanted to do it on here or not, but I decided to do it. Let me back this up a little bit so you can see a little bit better everything. Okay, I want to make sure everything's in the... Okay, thank you for the one person watching. I hope some people watch the replay. Okay, so I did make the decision to go ahead and do it down here because, for one, the image is so beautiful and I just wanted more of it to show. So let me know if you have been scared to try the paint inlay. Let me know if you've bought an inlay and it's sat there for years. Let me know where you're at with this. Okay, so I got that all on, but already it's starting to dry because that's the beauty of DIY paint. So I am going to wet it down a little bit because you want it in a good, decent wet paint, not dripping, but wet so that the paint inlay will adhere. Then you pick it up and you wet the back to open up the pores and help it to do its thing. But I didn't used to do this. I learned that from watching these lives. And if you forget, it's gonna be okay. Okay? So now I'm gonna shut this door to kind of line these up a little bit. Okay, let me see. Where are we at? Is this right? See, I've already messed up. I had him upside down. Okay, is that it? This so does not look, yeah, okay. So I really needed this up on a piece of a table. Why didn't I move that? I realized that last night. This is where I took it's before and after. This is my staging wall. And then I just forgot to do that today. Because literally I just was like, I'm gonna do this before I leave. I was so needing to do something. Okay, is that right? This just, okay. Oh guys, okay. There, okay. Now we're gonna do like that. The grid lines really do help you to line it up. Okay, well, we're committed now. It may not be exactly all right, but it's gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm embracing it. Okay. There we go. Well, this is like, okay. And then I'm taking my sponge, my damp sponge, and just making sure the paint on the paint inlay side is kissing the paint on the surface. So we want them to merge together because when it dries, it's going to meld the artistic, or it's artist grade paint. Oh, that's not over enough there, darn it. Okay, well, that's just, it's gonna be okay. There's ways to blend that. I didn't get it over far enough. So you don't want to push too hard and push all the paint out from under your, where you're putting this. And I could have taken a razor blade and cut that, but I want to leave it one piece for when I use it again for the second. You can use a brayer to do what I'm doing right now as well. I'm embracing the wrinkles. Sometimes I put this on and I scrunch it up to make more wrinkles because then it takes it off and it just, oh, it looks so good. Okay, now this is the little bit of a trickier part because I had to fill that in. It's not bad. Did I cut that part? Ah, I think I forgot to cut the, no, I think I did cut it. Okay, we're good. So now I got to find, I already found the piece that matches it. And let me see, I'm going to use this as my cutter guide because this was for the other side. Let's see, would that be right? No, that will not be right. What? Okay, I don't know. It does take a little brain power, not gonna lie here. I'm not even gonna cut that off. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna redo this a little bit since it's probably dry some. Okay, this is right. Oh yeah, and I cut my little deer off because his little head was gonna be all wrong up there. It could have been perfectly cute, but it's gonna be perfectly wrong. So I'm cutting the deer out, his little butt. And I'm going to use him again later because it is so good. Okay. All right. Oh, if I would have put this on the table, it would have been so much better on my body. So now I'm just going to match this a little bit without trying to get in your guys' film line. Okay. That doesn't even look right. I don't even know if I got the right one here. I think I did. Okay, so there's that. And Oh, I forgot to wet this. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I did something wrong. I'm not sure what, but we're going with it. Yeah, those match up. I forgot to cut that trim part off. Urgh. Okay, clean up on aisle 9. All right, it's gonna be okay. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be okay. And so I'm talking to myself here too. It's gonna look so good when I'm done. You're gonna just freak out. Okay, so then you respray, and then you do like this. Make them kiss. I cut that on my other one, but I left it all in one piece on this one. Okay. And if I missed a big gap, there's tricks. There is tricks to this to fix it. And let me tell you about it in just a second. Okay. Getting this off of here. Oh, my poor little back. Okay. Let me show you. Look how good. Look how good. Okay. So where I met these up and did not do that great a job, if there's a big gap and you can, I mean, it's pretty busy, so it's gonna be fine. So you can kind of sand this off a little bit and just stress it and blend it. Or you can take a wet artist brush, and this is reactivated paint until it's sealed, which is like our DIY paint. And then you just like kind of just blend them. Just dip it, blend it. Or you could splice a little piece on there and redo the whole process if it's a pretty big gap and blend it, okay? So don't freak out. There's ways to fix it. Okay, I'm not gonna, now in the workshop, we pressed through this last night on our little projects, and we blow dried this. And then it gets back to the white translucent, and you know it's ready. So then we would spray it, wait the longest 10 to 30 seconds of your life, and then peel it off, and you lay it where it can dry. See, look at this. This is the first use, and look at all that paint on there. So I am going to be able to use this again. Look how much love's on there. Every time it gets a little bit more fadey, so you got to kind of, you know, you wouldn't want to do a brand new piece right next to one that's been used, or it will look different color, or not colors, but levels of saturation. But you might want that look too. You know, you could fade it really strong here and then fade it down. You know, there's things you could do. But look at all this. I'm going to get to use this more than once. I wish they would take the grid lines off, because you could use it for decoupage paper after that, which I did anyways on one piece, and it worked out pretty good. Anyway, so this is a great investment. It is not that scary. I should have put this on a table and I would have had an easier time. I'm going to have a little gap, but it's okay. So I can't wait to take this off, but I just wanted to give you a little taste of what it takes to do a paint inlay. Super fun. And this will be an upcoming YouTube video. I hope it's not 2 years from now, because I am into this. I'm loving this so much. And I'm probably going to do the drawer. I'm probably going to do the insets, but I'm going to leave this and add some other colors, maybe this color, to make it really boho-y. What is that? That is the best ever. It's kind of a brown red, so I'm going to have to kind of play around and mix that. I'm going to pull out some of these other colors and do some blending on this. I'm just so excited to be back. You guys got any suggestions for this? Because the mirror's gone. I've seen them put cup hooks and hang, well, let's see, like these little hooks right here. You know, I could do something like this and they could hang hooks. I mean, this isn't attached right now. Oh, and then I won't have to drill holes. Okay, or I could put some plastic that looks like this old metal, or I could just leave it open. And they could hang a wreath on here. There's so many things that you could do. So let me know your ideas on that. Oh, this was a part of the tomorrow, my video with the collaboration, this is one of the things I did. And I have this stamp still. It's got teacups and coffee cups. It's cozy. I hope I put it in the link. But anyway, oh guys, so good. This was so fun. So be sure and watch that video releasing tomorrow at 9. Here's a paint inlay. Isn't that fun? See how you can do it on wood? Oh, it's so good. And then I did some more. This is a transfer with some gold flexo glitter. I love getting these at the thrift store. And then this is some gold foil, copper foil, and silver foil. I'm so boho, and I think I'm the only boho person in this town, so these have not sold. I love them so much. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please hit me up. Okay, see ya tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. Everybody's at church, I hope. We have church at home. So we're in our pajamas and the numbers are low, I'm telling you. So that's just where we're at right now. Anyway, and so, yeah, hope that you watch and let me know what you think.